Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. It is episode 3 of season 7. We're currently sat 4th now in the table. Since the last episode, we've played a number of games. I think it was 5 league games. We've also played a few cup games as well. One of them was absolutely shocking, but it doesn't really matter because it's a cup game. So the last episode ended with the 2-2 draw with Lorient. We then went to play Angers and we destroyed them 4-1. Mushashvili, Dunkerque scoring a penalty, Bogle and Rodrigue Ella with the goals for us. A single goal for Abdelhamid Sabiri, and also Flavian Tate gets sent off. That actually didn't really make too much difference because we were already 2-1 up at the time we got sent off. Against Le Havre, however, we were just appalling. I did play a fully rotated side. Silva, Brunetti, Blom, Depode, loads of players who don't normally play ended up playing this match, and they've proved to me why they don't normally play. We lose 4-1, Mushashvili getting himself sent off after just 18 minutes. Samuli Kanunen was our best player on the pitch, and he only played about 35 minutes. This was then followed up with a nice victory against Ajaccio, a 1-0 victory, Levan Gvimradze with the only goal of the game, and then 2 0-0 draws against Lyon Duchère and Valenciennes into the Coupe de France 7th round. The Coupe de la Ligue was the Le Havre game, by the way. We played Verizon, maybe, in the 7th round, that's the one. We beat them 4-0, Kauzalai, Blom with 2, and Mushashvili with a goal. Up against Cholet, who were bottom of the table, or second bottom, when we played them 2-0 here, Minty and Levan Gvimradze. And then finally, a Coupe de France 8th round match where we end up winning this one 6-0, thanks to Waha, Minty, Zubak, Dunkerque from the penalty spot, and a double Milan Radovanovic goal. A double goal? It wasn't a double, it was 2 different shots. That's how goals work. It wasn't a double goal. So, despite the fact that we were undefeated in the league, we did draw 2 games, which has basically kind of coincided with us dropping down the table. I can't remember where we were. So yeah, we're still in and about the right place. Obviously, you can see there, 4th place in the table, 2 points behind 2nd place Guillaume. We are 6 points behind Auxerre. Auxerre are starting to drop points as well. I think Auxerre did lose a game a few weeks ago. Who was it? There you go, they lost to Laval, which obviously doesn't really help too much, but it does help in the grand scheme of things, because we want to be going up as champions. Let's face it, we want to be going up. I have just realised that the first match of the episode against Stade Reims is 7 days away, so yeah, we'll be back in a minute. We are not at the next match, however, some unexpected transfer business. Kamel Moonkid, the Moroccan who we signed a long time ago, who has then spent 3 or 4 years out on loan in Morocco. He has left the club on a permanent deal for £35,000, I think, which... 34.5, there you go. I don't know whether we're going to get any more on top of that, but for a player who we didn't really use, he played 3 games for us, scoring a goal, we actually got some money for him. I'm impressed by that. And more transfer news. I bet you weren't expecting this midway through December. Antonio Brunetti, the French right-back who played 1 game for us in the league in the last episode and was appalling, and then played 1 game in the Coupe de la Ligue, which you didn't see, and was even worse, getting a 5.8 rating. He's gone out on loan to bottom of the table side Cholet for the season. If he gets first team football, that will be helpful, particularly in League 2. We've made it to the first match of the episode, the first match of the second half of the season, match day number 20 in the league, up against Henning Berg's Stade Reims, who are doing awful. Considering last season they were pushing for... Well, actually, they finished 5th, I think, didn't they? Because we had to play them in the playoffs. They are having a shocking season. Hopefully we can take advantage of this. The starting lineup we're going to go for then. In goal is going to be Daniel Gerrits. Dylan Silva has just done a little bit of an injury to himself. He wasn't ever going to play anyway, I just thought you should know. Back 4, Dunkerque will be the right back because he's played very well for the last couple of games he's played. Dennis Blom comes in for Boris, who has the flu, apparently. He's going to return to full fitness in 3 days. Rodrigue Ella sticks in the central defence with Dennis Blom. Samuli Kanunen is going to be the left back. Waha, Minty and Kauzalai are going to be the midfield trio. Kauzalai has come in to the starting 11 over the last few games, and he's getting really good. Like, he's a bit of a sleeper player. He's already played, he's come off the bench 7 times so far this season, but if we look at his form, when he does play... Admittedly, they're not against some of the best teams, but an 8.2, an 8.1 there, I think he's kind of earned a place in the starting 11. On the wings, we're going to have Kojic and Mushashvili with Levan Gvimradze as the main striker. We are, however, going to change Gvimradze to be an advanced forward on attack, because I'm worried that having him as a complete forward, he's not capable of doing it very well. He's capable, just not very well. So we're just going to stick him on that, and maybe he's going to get into some more goal-scoring opportunities. It could balls up the entire system, for all I know, but that's what we're going to go for. I am not sure what other matches are happening around us at the moment. Obviously, Auxerre, one of the big teams in the league, are top of the table. Who else was it? It was Laval and Metz, maybe, I think, a second place. We need to hope that they start dropping points, and ideally, obviously, we need to just keep picking up as many points as possible. At home against Stade Reims, should be a winnable game. It's Guillaume. Guillaume are in second place. Corner for Big Gids to take it. It's towards the back post. Roderick Eller forward. Vimradze's there, and the advanced forward, nearly said poacher, the advanced forward gets his goal, 6 minutes on the clock, 1-0 up against Stade Reims. That was not the best bit of defending there from Stade Reims, but I'm glad we were in front. Also, did take 2 attempts for Levan to get the ball in the back of the net. Highlights straight away after the goal. This is a bit concerning unless we can steal the ball away from them. Benali in the back four for Stade Reims, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Can we put some pressure on him? Go on, Levan. He did start running and then changed his mind. Dennis Blom heads forward. Is he going to get another chance? He does. Lujbisa Kojic now runs forward, keeps going, gets tackled. Kauzalai now. Across to Konstantin Mushashvili. He's rattled the bar, and Gvimradze was going in for the follow-up and didn't manage to get there. It is still 1-0. I think Auxerre are winning. I think Guillaume might be winning as well, which is why we haven't moved anywhere in the table. Or maybe they're not winning, actually. Deric with a throw to Lujbisa Kojic. Tries to cross in, hits the defender, Dennis Blom, who's picked up a yellow card. Across Waha to Minty. Minty has got Kauzalai in front of him. If he wants to use him, he's gone for Kanunen instead. That is a weird pass. Kauzalai now does get the ball. Goes for goal from a very, very long way out. It was a different postcode, but hits it over the bar. We are looking much better as an attacking threat in this match. We still haven't scored enough goals for my liking. They did say at the start of this match, Henningberg says we've got a very, I put defence first. I don't think I do put defence first. I think we're just unlucky that our strikers don't score goals. We do have, I think, the second best defence in the league. Half-time, it is 1-0 to us. We're just going to get the assistant to do the talking. Konstantin Mushashvili. It's not even just Mushashvili, is it? Kojic, Kauzalai and Mushashvili all on 6.5s. If they were just performing better, I reckon we'd be 3 or 4-0 up. Auxerre go 2-0 up against Angers. We are still sat in third place. Big Gids with a free kick from distance. It's a questionable save. Dennis Blom, the ginger Swede, gets it, plays it back to Waha. Is he going to cross it in? Back to Minty, who's a long way out, who's lost control of the ball. Big Gids with a free kick once again. He's forced to save. Lujbisa Kojic is there, and he has made it 2-0. Big Gids, for some reason, always seems to trouble goalkeepers from free kicks. Never really scores them, and then someone mops it up. Number 17 was almost offside, but Kojic, luckily for us, was onside. 2-0 up now. Kojic has managed to save himself from getting substituted. Right, we are going to go for Zvomir Zubak on the left-hand side. I've mentioned this before. He has been playing as an inside forward for the reserve, so he's actually getting, he's getting better. I say he's training, he's playing, he should be playing, he's training, definitely. Is he? Yeah, he's played inside forward a few times, scoring quite a few goals as well by the looks of it. I would like to bring on Radovanovic at some point, possibly even Ryan Birch, the American. They've said that he's a little bit tired. Waha with a corner. Gvimradze's there. It's clear. Dennis Blom's there. Kauzalai's managed to control it inside the area. Crosses in. Zubak is there at the back. And Zvomir Zubak with his 5th goal of the season. He is a super sub. He is like our little Croatian Ole Gunnar Solskjear at the moment. He never really starts, and when he does start, he doesn't play very well, but coming off the bench, he loves a goal. That goal has put us up into second place on goal difference. It's still 6 points between us and Auxerre, but we are on the right path. Corner comes in. It's a shocking corner once again. Kauzalai in the area, back to Dennis Blom. What is he going to do? Back to Kauzalai, gets tackled, and now the counter-attack can be on. Headed forward once again by Reims, but we do have the ball. Minty to Big Gids. Gids now wearing white boots. He was wearing red not too long ago. Minty's gone for goal from distance, and the goalkeeper makes a questionable save, and we win a corner. There is 6 minutes left to play. Waha's corner. Kojic is there. That goalkeeper is wearing boxing gloves, isn't he? He's not catching anything. Another corner. Gids once again. Where is it going to go? It's gone deep towards Gvimradze, who doesn't get it. Dennis Blom, of all players, mops it up. Look at those numbers. Only one player in our starting 11 is on less than a 7.1. And that is our goalkeeper because he had nothing to do. We are going to win this one 3-0. And that is a very, very good result for us. And I cannot believe, after some of the poor performances we've had, the 2-0 draws, things like that, that we've then pulled this out of the bag against Stade Reims. 17 shots, 12 on target. Did me changing old Levan Gvimradze to be that advanced forward make the difference? I don't know. Let's do some analysis. It's probably a bad thing to do. Gvimradze, goals and shots saved. He had two efforts. I mean, he didn't do a lot more. Can we see his heat map? Is that a thing we can do? We can see the entire team's heat map. I don't know whether that there is Gvimradze's heat map. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, well, we won 3-0. We have moved up into second place, and I believe it is because some results also went our way. Guillaume losing to an 84th minute Kamara penalty to a JCO. That is superb. We are now definitely in second place, 1 point clear, and also the goal difference. What happened to Laval? Laval lost 2-0 to Red Star. Brest, what happened to them? A 2-2 draw with Lorient. We are playing Brest next. So this is a very big game. Obviously, a defeat will put Brest on 38 points and put them right back in the mix, which we really don't want to happen. Just seen that Dan Stage scored a goal for Red Star as well. He's got 3 now, in 17. Dunkerque 7 games without conceding from Saturday the 7th of November 2024 is a new team record. We haven't conceded in 7? Wow. I did not know that. That's pretty impressive. Admittedly, 2 of them were against junk teams, but not conceding in 7, I am happy with that. Can we make it 8 up against Brest? Before we get to the Brest game, I want to address something in terms of finance. Yes, we are definitely in the red once again, but we do occasionally keep getting a little bit more money coming through. If we look at transfers, Konstantin Mushashvili has now got enough international caps. He got an international cap recently, which gave us £275,000. Annoyingly, these only count for Stoke, because obviously he will play these. He will play 10 games for us and probably score 10 goals. We are going to get £41,000 in January, another £41,000 in the next January. Alexei Zabara, that's still bubbling on. He's lost a lot of value. I'm hoping that's just because his contract's running down. But yeah, we've still got some possible money that can come in. It's not looking great though. Basically, what I'm saying with money is we really do need to get promoted because this really isn't going to fly for too much longer. The final match then of the calendar year, the 21st of December, up against Brest, a team who are in 5th place in the table. As I've mentioned, 3 points for them puts us on to 38 points. A big story, which I didn't know was going to happen, is Auxerre are playing Guillaume 1st versus 3rd. We need, really, I'd say a Guillaume win here if we want to become champions. If we want to just get promoted, we want an Auxerre win. If we basically, I'm not really sure what the best result is there. Maybe a draw. If we go for a draw and we get 3 points, we go on to 42, Auxerre go on to 46. It's just 4 points. Let's hope for a draw in that one. Because of the great performance in the last match, we are not going to do any changes. So Gerrits, Darikwa, Blom, Ella and Kanunen at the back. Waha Minty, Kalzalai in the middle. Kojic, Mushashvili and Gvimradze as the front 3. I was tempted to put, Zubak on there, who for some reason isn't on the bench. But basically, like I said earlier, Zubak is one of those players that he's great when he comes off the bench. Alan Varel has just returned from his injury. I think that was his broken arm, possibly? I'm not quite sure, but Varel is back. He's probably not going to play, although he is actually a natural inside forward now. So the second half of the season has started off brightly with a victory, a nice good victory as well. Can we continue it against Brest at home again? So the last match was it was at home, wasn't it? I think it was at home. Can we do the same again against Brest? This is obviously going to be a little bit harder, this one. Free kick for Brest early on. He's gone for goal. It is over the bar. We're going to get a goal kick. 25 minutes in, and that free kick is the only highlight we've seen. Mets have taken the lead against Gazaleka Jeso. Don't think it really makes a difference, does it? We are steamrolling our way towards half-time. We are the much better side, but we're getting no highlights at all. It is half-time. It is 0-0. They've had 1 shot, and it was a highlight. We've had 7, and none of them were highlights. Right, let's give them the old assistant team talk, which is going to be, I'm disappointed. with you, which is good. We'll keep Mushashvili on for the moment, but the little Croatian Ole Gunnar Solskjear is waiting on the bench, ready to come on and score a hat-trick in the last 20 minutes of the game. Free kick for Brest goes for goal and is inches wide of the post once again. They've had 2 shots, 2 highlights, not a single one on target though. It is time. Zubak is going to be coming on for Mushashvili. No one's really playing very well at the moment. Let's give them a show some passion. And we're doing a lot. We're clearly doing well because we're getting shots away. We're just not getting good shots away. Guillaume have taken the lead against Auxerre, which means that we've dropped down to 3rd place. It was an own goal. Free kick for Brest. Is this going to be another shot? And it's going to be off target, isn't it? Zubak with the ball deep in his own half. Minty now smashes it upfield towards the halfway line for Levan Gvimradze to collect. Gets tackled and fouls and gets himself sent off. That is shocking. Absolutely shocking play from Gvimradze. His 2nd yellow card. Levan Gvimradze is off. What do we possibly do here? Do we just go 2 up top? Is that what we do? And hope the wing-back... Oh, this is a risk. It's not automatic. Wing-backs on attack. This is a big risk. We're going to try it. Do we drop Kojic back? No, we go for it. We just keep Kojic up there. No changes. We're just doing a very narrow formation and hopefully the fullbacks can do a job. Nothing's happened since the sending off. Varal's going to come on. I've got 2 deep line forwards. That might be a problem. Right, you can go... We'll do that way round? That way round. Sure, Varal's on. We are not going to get anything from this game and it's going to be pretty disastrous considering they didn't have a single shot on target. But I guess it's better than a defeat. But Levan Gvimradze is going to get himself a lovely fine, which he's not going to be best pleased with. A 0-0 draw against Brest. It's our 8th game in a row without conceding, which is always good, but it's also another game where we haven't scored. I'm going to specifically give Gvimradze an aggressive team talk. I'm very disappointed in you getting sent off. Seemed down and pressurised. Well, good. That's what I want from my players. Gvimradze then banned. I'm going to give him a warning. He accepts his warning. Eddie Howe's been sacked by QPR. Do we do it? I mean, Neil Harris is the favourite with Gaiska Garitano and Giovanni van Bronckhorst. Marco Silva also might be getting sacked from Southampton, which is always fun. So we're going to go in to the little winter break, which is 20 days apparently to the next match in 3rd place, just 1 point behind Guillaume, who did manage to beat Auxerre thanks to an own goal. It means the top of the table is still very close. But first of all, we've hit the 40 points, so we're not getting relegated. That's always a good thing to know. But we are still definitely in with a shout of going up. And I so hope that we do go up. Next episode, we are going to go... Where are we going to go? We are going to go... Maybe... Do we do Metz and Laval? So, yeah, we're going to do Metz and Laval. I would do Orleans and Gazaleka Ajaccio, but they're not particularly big and exciting games, and we should comfortably win those. Metz are 6th, Laval are 4th. If things change and all of a sudden Gazaleka Ajaccio fly up to 3rd in the table somehow, or Orleans fly up higher in the table, we might see those. Basically, you're not going to see Bastia and Nancy and this match in the Coupe de France 9th round against a team who I can't really pronounce their name. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2019 with USL Dunkerque. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll be back next time in February with some new players. There's definitely new players joining the club. Hopefully, we might actually shift some people on as well. Maybe we can try and reinvest some money. Maybe Levan Gvimradze might be leaving. I promise nothing, but maybe that could happen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.